In this presentation, we are going to study about PLA, that is Programmable Logic Array. Please click on the link given in the description to download the notes. This is a type of fixed architecture logic device. This fixed architecture logic device is referred to as PLD sometimes. It is programmable logic device with programmable AND gates followed by programmable OR gates. You will come to know what is a programmable AND gates and what are programmable OR gates in few minutes if you follow the lecture carefully. To understand PLA in a better way, that is programmable logic array, the design of this PLA in a better way, I'll teach you this directly through an example. We know that the first step is to make the truth table and the second step is to write the equation for SOP, that is sum of products form for Y1 and Y2, that is for the outputs. For any design, generally these are the steps we follow. The first step is to write the truth table and the second to write the equation from the truth table, and once you have the equations you can directly draw the circuit, you can design the circuit. So keep these steps in mind and try to do by your own to understand in a much better way. Instead of just copying, you please try to design by your own. Take an example and design by your own by following the steps what I am giving here. So this is the truth table what I have drawn earlier. You have 3 inputs, so there will be 2 power 3, that is 8 possible combinations, 0 0 0 to 1 1 1 0 to 7, total 8 possible combinations you have. And these are the outputs I have taken. You can take any outputs. This is just an example what we have taken. So this is the sample truth table. So once you have the truth table, now we need to write the equations. You can use either K-map or Boolean algebra. It all depends on the complication or our wish. So you have the truth table here. Because it is very simple, I am not going for K-map. I am trying to write it from Boolean algebra. See, I am writing it for Y1. We know that we will be considering only those cases for which Y1 is high. We have discussed about this in the earlier lectures also. So for 1, this output Y, you can see here, this is A, B bar, C bar. Because B is 0, C is 0, we take it as a complemented form. We write it as complemented form. So A, B bar, C bar, plus for this one you have A, B bar, C plus A, B, C. Now let us simplify. Taken B bar plus B. So that is, I have taken AC common here. You remain with B bar plus C, and you know that B bar plus B equal to 1. So you will get A, B bar, C bar plus AC is the equation for Y1. Similarly, write it for Y2. You have 1 here, A bar, B, C plus this one, A, B bar, C plus A, B, C. Let us simplify this in the same way. I've taken AC common, B bar plus B. So you are remain with A bar, B, C plus AC. Once you have the equations in your hand, it is easy to design the circuit. That's what we are going to do. Let us design the circuit. You have these 2 equations, Y1 and Y2. Now before designing the circuit, we must find the number of input buffers. Buffer with a combination of an inverter gives the input in normal form and as well as complemented form, both to a single thing. That's why we are taking it here, the buffer. And we have 3 variables, A, B, C and also A bar, B bar, C bar. So we'll be taking 3 buffers along with the complemented form. Let us see how we draw this. This is the normal one, that is without complemented form, the normal form A, and for the complemented form you write it as A bar. So the same way you will write for B and B bar and also C and C bar. This is done. Now next you know that this is A, B bar, C bar, means this is an AND gate. This is another AND gate. This is one more AND gate, and this is one more AND gate. So we need to find first the programmable AND gates. So here the programmable AND gates are 4. So the number of AND gates is equal to number of minterms. But here as AC is common to both, I can say that you have 3 minterms. So you will be drawing 3 AND gates. Let us see what do we do. This is the AND gate for the first minterm A, B bar, C bar. How do we draw this? First you need to give the connection at A. So this is for A and you will give a connection here A. Next is for B bar. So you can say this is B bar. You will give a connection here for B bar and C bar. So this is how you will get for A, B bar, C bar. The next one is A bar, B, C. The same AND gate and you will give the connections at A, that is A bar, B and C. This is for A bar, B, C AND gate. The next is AC. A, C. Instead of taking 3 input AND gates, 2 input AND gates, we are trying to give the connections like this. These are the same AND gates. The functionality is same. So now you have outputs A, B bar, C bar, A bar, B, C and AC. Now you can see for output Y1 and Y2 you need to use an OR gate because it is a plus symbol. So how many OR gates will be required? One OR gate for Y1 and one OR gate for Y2. Let us draw the first one for Y1. See, this is A, B bar, C bar. So here you have A, B bar, C bar and AC. So here you will have AC. Let us give the connections at A, B bar, C bar and AC. Similarly, the next OR gate. So this becomes A, B bar, C bar. Then now let us draw the next OR gate. Next OR gate, if you see, you have A bar, B, C plus AC. Means here this is A bar, B, C and AC. Let us give the connections. It becomes your second output A bar, B, C plus AC. This way you can design for any given example, that is any given functionality. You will be first drawing the truth table and writing the equation, and then from the equations you will first find out how many programmable AND gates will be there and how many OR gates will be there. With that, this way you can draw the design. You can draw any circuit diagram for given functionality. In the next lecture we will learn about PAL, that is programmable array logic.